What's up? My name is Jordan Morrison, and this is episode 46 of It Is What It Is. And guess what? Your boy turned 30. Yeah, while I was gone, I had a birthday. I took a week off, and I did some reflection, and I kind of just chilled, and I felt all the emotions on turning 30. Some of it was good, some of it was bad, but I'm here, and it's all good now. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the time. I'm thankful to have made it to 30. I'm thankful for the friends and family that reached out and showed me love and helped me get through the day. It was a tough one for sure, for like a lot of different reasons. But I ultimately want to say thank you to everyone who reached out and showed me love. That was super cool, and that means a lot to me. I've had some pretty shitty birthdays, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like most people have shitty birthdays, especially if you're a guy. Nobody gives a shit if it's your birthday when you're a guy. And that's just the cold, hard truth. That's just the fact of being a guy. Nobody really fucking cares. But I wanna keep it 100 with you. You gotta care about yourself. Like, you gotta put in the time and effort to take care of yourself and make sure that your mind's right, that your body's right, that your emotions are right, that your soul is right, like all that kind of stuff's got to be in alignment for sure. And I felt that very heavily in this last week. And even though I consciously was like, hey, I'm not going to do a podcast this week, I kind of missed it. Like, I wanted to do a Valentine's podcast. I wanted to do a birthday podcast, but I'm glad that I made the decision to take it off and do that. So if you're a guy out there and birthdays are tough, just know that you're not alone. Reach out to people, if you need something, if there's something specific that you want to talk about, or if you just need help getting through the day, because birthdays are definitely not all they're cracked up to be. That's for sure. But yeah, I had some pretty interesting stuff go on in the last week. I took note of some things that we're going to be talking about in this podcast, and I'm glad to be back. It feels really good to be in the chair in front of the camera, doing my thing. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. What I don't appreciate is how much money I pay to have to deal with homeless people. You think that all the tax money, all the donations to nonprofits, everybody doing what they can to keep homelessness down, that I wouldn't have to deal with it. I pay way too much money in taxes to have to deal with homeless people. It's just annoying. Like, stop asking me for money. Stop peeing on the sidewalk. Like, please stop, do better, be better. It's just gross. So the people that say they can fix homelessness also say that they can fix global warming, and they definitely cannot fix homelessness. So don't be fooled. Homelessness could be fixed if we didn't give billions upon billions upon billions to Ukraine. And global warming isn't that big of an issue because we are paying for a war. So don't get it twisted. All that is just a facade. It's all fake. It's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. And to that point, a fugazi, the new True Detective on HBO is absolute ass. It's so bad. It's so bad that I wonder if Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson have a group text and they just talk about how they made the best True Detective of all time. Their True Detective season was incredible. It was the first one, and it set the bar so high. And every True Detective after that has been so bad. And the latest one, so awful. I wasted hours of my life watching the True Detective, and I won't get that time back. So this is a fair warning. This is your sign to don't waste your time watching True Detective, because Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, they're just laughing in the group text talking about how they're the GOATs, because they really are. If HBO wants to make a good True Detective, bring back the Fugazi, and Mr. Woody Harrelson. That would be an incredible season We would love to see it. They say it. Everyone says it. They're the best. They know they're the best. We want to see it. Not whatever they produced, the girl with the things in her face. That was just ridiculous. We don't want to see that. That was stupid. So there's my little rant on the latest TV show. And it's weird because like I clearly need to get off TikTok. I can't focus on a TV show. I'm like, this is boring. And I just hop on TikTok. So, yeah, I guess I solved my own issue there. I was about to ask for help, but I guess I don't really need it. I just need to get off TikTok and get my attention span back because my attention span is shot thanks to TikTok. And I just be like on TikTok, I'll just scroll and I comment on everything. I just comment my favorite little emoji. It's this guy. The hands in the air is my favorite emoji of all time. And the reason it's my favorite is because I like to think when the hands are up like this, that the titties are out below. I like to throw the hands up and think like, yep, titties are out. So that's why that emoji is my favorite. So if I send you that, just imagine my titties out below the hands. You get it. I know you do. What else do I got? It was a long week for my birthday. I was fighting demons. I was angry. And this is a public service announcement. This is a PSA. Anybody who crowds the elevator is immediately getting hands left and right. I don't care if you're man, woman, or child. I am throwing hands at you if you're crowding the elevator. It's been like 6 weeks since I hit a girl, but if there's a girl crowding the elevator, I'm breaking that streak. I promise you right now, brother. Stop crowding the elevator. I want to get out as bad as you want to get in. Just let me get out. You can get in the empty elevator. Why are we doing this dance at the door? Like all of a sudden you're sprinting. All of a sudden you're running. Who are all these people who are running into an elevator? I don't see you running outside ever. But all kinds of people want to act very quickly on the elevator. Just breathe. Give us some space. Let us get out. That's how I got bit by that dog. And by the way, my apartment is being absolute bitches about it. They haven't even reached out to check to see like, did you get your money? Did that chick pay you? No. None of that happened. I'm still out money for having to go to the hospital because some chick's dog bit me. And that's ridiculous. Still out money. And you know what I would spend that money on? I'd spend that money on DoorDash. DoorDash is the most dangerous app that I have on my phone by far. And the interesting thing is that DoorDash is far superior than Uber Eats. DoorDash it's not even the same sport. DoorDash is so much more superior than Uber Eats. It's ridiculous. DoorDash brings the food to your door, like to your front door. Uber Eats, they wait in the lobby of the apartment. They make you come down. And the people who work DoorDash, so much cooler. Their energy is electric. Sometimes I catch them in the hallway and they're like, hey, enjoy that creamer and enjoy that ice cream, boy. Enjoy that pizza, you rat. Because I'm always like scurrying out to get my DoorDash. But Uber Eats, they're angry. They're angry. And I know that they're calling me a rat in Spanish, but like, I don't know. I barely passed Spanish. Shout out to Mr. Bigmore. I passed Spanish because I had a baseball scholarship. That's a true fact. I know that man cared enough about me and my future that he was like, yo hablo español es very bad, but I'm going to pass you. He said it in Spanish, but that's as close as I could get to saying what he said. And the more that I think about Spanish class in this moment, why did Spanish teachers never let us say estúpido? Like, what does that really mean? I thought it means stupid. But if you say estúpido around any Spanish teacher, game over. Done. It's over. And there's really only two things that I remembered from Spanish class. I remembered ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? La biblioteca. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? And I remembered El Zorrillo huele mal, which I believe is the skunk smells bad. So yeah, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Where is the library? And El Zorrillo huele mal is the skunk smells bad. So if anyone ever needs to communicate in Espanol, those are your options out of me. But for real, like I've been in Costa Rica a few times, Mexico a few times, and like when I'm there, when I'm immersed in the culture, I feel like my Spanish is like low key popping, and I got a look about me that people don't really know, what my ethnicity is, and so a lot of times they assume that I speak Spanish, and there's something much faster about the Spanish language than English, because it sounds so fast. It sounds so aggressive. And I was watching this movie with this girl and she goes, yeah, you can't understand it because it's in Spanish and the subtitles were on. And I'm like, they're speaking English. And that's how you knew she was too stoned. So kind of funny. Speaking of being stoned, this today is a 1 week clean and sober for your boy. So really stoked about that. I once did a year sober and it was the best year of my life by far. Most productive year of my life. It was incredible, didn't have hangovers. Didn't get sick. That whole year I didn't get sick one time. My immune system was out of this world. My immune system was the opposite of the border because my immune system didn't let nothing in. Nothing could get me sick. Nothing could tear me down. Nothing could get past my border. But the situation at our border is insanity. And people are like, well, they should be allowed in. You should let people in. You should be more kind. Like, I feel the same way about the Super Bowl. I feel like the Super Bowl should let me in. I don't have a ticket. I don't have a right to be there. But they got walls. They got guards. Somehow, ain't nobody getting in the Super Bowl without a ticket. But the waste management is more accurately related to our border, because I heard waste management let in like 20,000 extra people, and that's why they had to stop serving alcohol. So if illegal immigrants come in and they're the reason we have to stop serving alcohol in America, there's going to be some pretty upset white girls that can't get their high noons. So y'all better start thinking long and hard about the border, because if we have to stop serving alcohol in America, I'm telling you, Stacy and Tina, they're not going to be able to go out and get their stupid ass green tea shots and lemon drops. And Carly down at Alpha Phi, what's she going to drink if she can't go to the bar and order her dirty martini, with her fake ID? What's she going to do? I had a record-setting night with the boys, probably why I got sober, but we got kicked out of a bar at 6 p.m. on a Sunday. That's record time. I've never heard of anyone getting kicked out of a bar at 6 p.m. on a Super Bowl Sunday. We were in rare form. So if anyone can top that, 6 p.m., getting kicked out of a bar, which I hope I can go back. It's my favorite bar of all time. So I'm really sorry if anyone from the bar sees this. We were definitely in the wrong. We left in a calm, cool, collected manner. And I apologize about that incident. We were definitely in the wrong. But I'm sober now. So if you see me in there, I'm not going to be drinking. I'm not. I'm really not. Huge news. I wanted to share it here. This is some huge, it really is. This means a lot to me. And I wanted to share this huge news on my podcast. I'm in love. I found the love of my life, and her name is Olivia. I am violently in love with Olivia. You can find her on TikTok. She has her own cooking channel, and she is just, I swear, she's everything that I've ever wanted in a woman. She is perfect for me. This is Olivia. If you've never seen Olivia, you need to go subscribe to her channel, because just watching her cook and her face and everything she does, she has my heart, my whole entire heart. I'm in love with her. She could have it all. Anything you want. Olivia, I'm your guy. I swear I'm your guy. Every time I see you on my feed, I watch every one of your videos that pops up. And my whole heart, all I want to do is have a meal. I just want mac and cheese. I want that mac and cheese that you made because it looks unreal. The only thing that looks better than that mac and cheese is you, baby. I am violently in love with you. It makes me sick to think about it. So I hope to God you see this. And I hope you come to Nashville. I hope we get married. I hope we have 2 kids, 2 boys, because I couldn't stand to have a girl. It would just melt my heart like that cheese in your wonderful mac and cheese. That looked incredible. So shout out to Olivia. I'm in love with you. I really am. And you know what sucks? To that point, like, obviously I'm joking, but I'm not joking here. Every girl that I'm interested in only dates losers. And to that point, I'm thinking about quitting my job, copping a few felonies, and just start reeling in the ladies, because the truth is, I'm just not their type. I've got a steady income. I've got goals and dreams and aspirations. I have an apartment. I have a vehicle. I don't sell drugs. And I'm convinced that's why I'll never find the love of my life. So if anyone has any suggestions on what I can do, please send it my way. I really think a few felonies, maybe a couple face tattoos, and no job would land me the woman of my dreams. So Olivia, if that's what you're into, please let me know. I can make that happen for you. I can make that happen real quick. And I really wish Miles Teller would make me a cast member in Top Gun 3. This is, again, me pitching myself for Top Gun 3 because I believe I would add that human element in Top Gun 3 that y'all are looking for. I believe I'd add that silly, fun kind of energy, on set. I really do believe that I could add a lot. I could grow a mustache. I'm working on the mullet. I could salute. I could pretend to be in a jet. I'd be perfect for Top Gun 3. I'd be like, I'd crush it. I know that looked like I was just getting, please don't make me say it. My mom watches this podcast. I know what that looked like, but that was me auditioning for Top Gun 3. So Miles Teller, how much more do you need to see? What do you need to see out of me? I can do anything. I can sing. I can act. I've flown in tons of planes. My experience is there. So I don't know what else you need from me. Top Gun 3, I'm your guy. I swear by it, I am. You know what would be sweet? Is if in Top Gun 3, me and Olivia get married, but in real life, in Top Gun 3. That would be incredible. I don't know if I'm making sense at this point. But yeah, I turned 30. It's kind of tough. We just went through my week of random thoughts. But I really do feel like there's a lot of males out here in the United States of America that are going through it. I've had a lot of conversations with my buddies, and the best piece of advice that I would give the younger version of me is to pour that love and effort that you want to so badly give to somebody else, give it to yourself. Give it to yourself sooner. Give it to yourself more, because you are deserving of the love you're looking to give. And that's the cold, hard truth. And the more that I pour into myself and work on myself and love myself, I really start to see how fun it is to be in love with myself. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it is really important to take care of yourself. And when you find yourself doubting your worth, or you find yourself questioning where you're going to end up in a year or 5 years, or if your dreams and aspirations are going to come to light, or whatever you want to say, just slow yourself down and remember that you're worth it. Remember that you have a lot to offer, and start offering it to yourself, and give yourself the love that you are looking to receive. Because at the end of the day, you've got yourself. You came into this world alone. You'll go out of this world alone, and it's really important to be at a good place with yourself. And it's genuinely why I got sober. And I'm thankful that I made it a week. I know that doesn't sound very long, but it was tough. After smoking weed for like 4 years straight, it was tough to go even just a week without doing that. And it's crazy. I can see the light back in my eyes. I can see that I don't have dark purple bags underneath my eyes so much anymore. The clarity's there. It feels good. So if you're thinking about getting sober and cutting the weed and kicking the drugs and stop drinking, it's scary. It's tough for sure, being in your sober thoughts day and night, but it's worth it. It feels great. I promise you that it's the right decision for sure. So, and you know what? If it's not for you, don't do that either. Do what's right for you. But genuinely, what I want for you is I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy, and I want you to love yourself. So don't forget that there's mad love over on this side of town, and I hope you'll have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.